Walter Overculture, you're welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. Well, as you can see, we're coming to you from Brafey House Resort, where the final touches are being put in place for what promises to be a great gala night for the second annual Mayo County Council Cathaoirleach Awards. Honouring and celebrating many groups and individuals working quietly behind the scenes to make our community stronger, more vibrant and caring.
It's great to see so many communities and volunteers out here tonight, but I have to say it's not a surprise. You know, last year was our first run of the Cathaoirleach Awards, and it was very well attended, and I think everybody here, you know, understood how beneficial it was to give that bit of recognition. So I certainly was expecting that on the second iteration of it that there'd be even more interest, and I think we have almost 100 groups nominated for various awards tonight, or individuals, and I think that's really testament to the amount of voluntary and community activity that's going on around Mayo.
And you've said it on a number of occasions that it's not about Mayo County Council, it's about the community, the people of Mayo.
Absolutely, you know, we're just happy to host this, but it's not about Mayo County Council. It's about the individuals and the groups and the people who day in, day out, tirelessly work for their communities. They don't look for any recognition for it, or they don't look for any thanks for it. It's something that they do in order to give back to their communities. And I think it's great. You know, we can never pay them for that, but it's great to be able to, in some small way, recognise their endeavours, and all the better if they're lucky enough to actually get an award here tonight.
Henry, we're thrilled to be back here for the second of the Cathaoirleach Awards. Last year surpassed our expectations, the inaugural award after COVID. But this year we were delighted. We had over 102 applications for the various categories of awards on offer tonight. So we were thrilled that the people of Mayo have taken this to their hearts, because it really is a way of recognising all that's best about our communities and the volunteerism and the spirit that lives on in our communities and in the groups that work so hard to make things better for the people of their own communities and place.
I just think that, you know, it's again, these people have done so much work for this county over all these years and years. We don't realise communities. If we have the communities, we have nothing really. I know we have government agencies and all that, and they're very important to our communities, but not like the local community. And there's so many communities. Tonight there's actually 109 nominees, you know, and that is something. And you know, we didn't expect that, but it goes to show the activities we have in our local community.
And the Mehel spirit is very much alive within the community.
Absolutely, you know, we can see it from the nominees. You know, we can see the amount of the explanation of what they're doing, and so many different categories. You know, that we have actually, you know, artists, and we have books, and we have all this kind of stuff. You know, simple things like looking after the graveyards and all that. That's what's important, you know, and that's what we have this tonight. And just a total pleasure to be here tonight as the chairperson, you know.
Now we're going to get into the first lot of our awards, and as I said, we'll move through them so that we keep you entertained and fed in equal measure, so that you're satisfied and not willing me to get off the stage. You might be doing that already, but don't worry, I won't keep you too long. So the winner of the Burial Ground of the Year is St. Tiernan's Cemetery, Crossmaglen. And the adjudicators here were impressed.
Congratulations on winning your award.
The
judges were very impressed with the work you've done at the cemetery. Tell us about all the various things you've done.
Right, well, we were set up since about 2008, and it's a very tight, committed committee, and we really want to transform the cemetery into a welcoming place for bereaved people, and that's the bottom line. And so we focus on making it pretty and planting flowers, painting what we could paint, make sure it's wed, paths are swept and clean, and but in the last year we did focus on biodiversity. Mayo County Council mentioned it to us a few years ago, and we thought we'd never be able to do that in our cemetery because it's simple. And but we planted Geraldine and Breda, yes, they part of us, and they planted wildflowers and it was beautiful last year.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the second award of the night. And this is the Community Partnership Project. There are joint winners in this particular category. The judges simply couldn't separate them. So I'll call them both individually so they both get their time on stage here in the same format. So our first joint winner is Ahamore Community Development Company Limited. The judges here said that the integrated community campus was developed over an 18-year period.
Our More Community Development Group, this particular group started back in 2005 and at that stage the priority in the community was to build a new national school. However, we decided we'd stand back and do a feasibility study to do a needs assessment in the area, and after the study it showed that we needed some other facilities other than just a school. So we set about with the concept of creating a campus, and we would all have heard of James Horn, Monsignor Horn, saying he was going to build an airport. We decided we were going to build a campus, and everybody thought we were mad.
And the second joint winner in this category is Lough Carra Catchment Association. And the judges said...
The lake itself is unique in Europe for many reasons. First of all, it's renowned as a wild brown trout fishery of significance, and it's one of the last left in Western Europe. It's also a marl lake, which again it's one of the best examples of a marl lake actually that's left in Western Europe. But more importantly than all of that, it's part of a drinking reservoir, part of the Corrib system. It's providing thousands of homes from the entire Corrib system with fresh water.
We move on to the Community Tourism Award, and the nominees here are Ballina Salmon Festival 2022, Clew Bay Bike Trail, Crowpatrick Seafoods, Newport 300 Committee, Race to Glory Kilshima, and Westport Sea to Summit. And the winner in this category, Ballina Salmon Festival 2022. And the judges said here that they recognise that Ballina...
Congratulations on your award. Of course, everybody, not just here but all over the world, know about the Ballina Salmon Festival, and a big year this year for the festival.
Absolutely, we have the Ballina 2023 is a big part, and of course the Salmon Festival is the main focus of that. Yeah.
And what plans have you for this year?
We have a lot of surprises.
Some new events for 2023 that will cater for the young family up to the older teenagers to the parents. So it's a festival for everybody this year.
And of course we have the classics of the Heritage Day and Teddy Bear's Picnic. Well, some old and new.
The River Moy Swim will start it off, the Teddy Bear's Picnic, as you say, lots of other events during the year, and we're delighted to have, I think we can announce Mockness.
Well, we have Mockness as well.
On the final night, which will be a parade through the town, followed by fireworks on the river.
So we move on next, ladies and gentlemen, to the Contribution to Diaspora Wellbeing Engagement Award. And this particular category nominees have all contributed to the cause of Mayo people and causes overseas. So the nominees are Dawn Doherty, Mayo Association of New York; Jerry Quinn, Mayo Association of Greater Cleveland; the late Joe Kennedy and the Kennedy Foundation, Manchester; and Ruth Cawley, Mayo Association, Chicago. And the winner in this category is the late Joe Kennedy, Kennedy Foundation, Manchester. And I know that Joe's niece, Mary Nolan, and her husband, Stephen, are with us tonight. The judges said here, after much deliberation...
Thank you very much. No, we're delighted to be here to represent the Kennedy family today. It's just under a year ago since Uncle Joe died and his sister Evelyn, my mom, died, and we know how important that Joe was to us as a family, and we are so delighted and thankful that the people of Mayo feel the same and that they understand the importance and the generosity of spirit and the kindness of heart that Joe had.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, due to the number of very worthy nominees in the Mayo publication category, we have joint winners here as well. So our first winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Fiacre Ryan, Speechless, Reflections from My Voiceless World.
we're delighted, and the book has been good, but not just from a Fiachra's point of view, but from messages that we received and everything from people. It's been a great inspiration for other people with their own children, to see what he has been able to do, and that he's been able to communicate as a non-verbal autistic boy, and they're following the same path and hoping to follow the same path. So he's been kind of a trailblazer too, an inspiration to people. So
our next joint winner in the Mayo publication category is Newport 300 Committee, Peter Maloney, Newport 300, the first 200 years.
It was a group effort and a lot of people, and then we had a lot of backing of people that did the heavy lifting, like Cormac. Cormac went down with me to collect the books and was able to talk to the people from Leader to keep them happy, and it went very well.
So ladies and gentlemen, you'll be happy to know that that's where I'm going to let you relax for a little while. We'll be back in just a small wee while with the next tranche of award winners, but for the moment. So we're moving on next to our contribution to the arts in Mayo category. And there's one nominee here and one winner. How did I come up with that all by myself? The nominee is Scalachla, and the winner is Scalachla, ladies and gentlemen. It's been all the bad stage performance where I said it wasn't. The judges said here that this...
For us, it's great recognition of what we're doing. I suppose at this stage, Scalachla has gone from when they revived it in 1985, it has gone on yard to yard, it's gone from strength to strength, and there's so many aspects to it now. So it's from the Rangan a Ceol, the music classes, Rangan a Gaeilge, different events, lectures,
and then being ihe in honour of the Rini. So last year we had a special tribute night for the late.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next award is for outstanding contribution to Mayo life, and there is one recipient here because this is a very special award. It's one of our standalone categories, and it's someone who's had, as we said, a huge contribution and impact on Mayo life. The winner in this category is Stephen Dunford. And the judges said here, excelling in a great many fields, including music.
Well, we didn't really come up here, we didn't expect to win this award. We're in for another award, but we're over the moon to win this award. And I know Steve is looking down on us tonight, because if any man deserved to win a special recognition, is Steve, for all the work he's contributed to Mayo and beyond with the French-Irish connection and beyond. We're thrilled. We're over the moon to get this award tonight, Henry.
Very special, Chuck, to be here for your brother's sake.
Thanks, Henry.
Tonight.
It is, yeah. God rest him. It's just lovely that he is honoured, because he did, as David said, he did so much and did it with, I think, vision, great vision, and did it with great passion, and had the crack as well. So it was a great, it was colour, it was noise, it was skullduggery, it was everything,
Now, our next award is the Community Social Inclusion Award. And once again here, the judges had such a tough job that we have joint winners in this category. So the first joint winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Ballyhonus Community Council Language Cafe.
We started out in 2018 after there was a national integration seminar held in Ballyhonus, and it was mostly policy makers about integration, but we wanted to do something practical, and we thought that something that would be sustainable. So we met as a group, and we figured, well, because the town has so many newcomers, they struggle with English language for their work, etc., for settling in. But then there's others of us, native Irish, those who could help them with the English. But then we discovered, well, there's people here from Guatemala, there's somebody here from the Congo. Some of us would love to speak Spanish, French. So we soon had groups going, and they're all going strong and have grown in French, Spanish, English, Irish, Slavic, Ludmilla represents.
Now our second joint winner here is the Butterfly Garden Swinford. And And the judges...
In 2020, myself and a group of bereaved mothers came together and came up with the idea. We had a vision. We wanted to have a garden where people could go and reflect about their babies that weren't born through miscarriage, stillbirth, neonatal. There wasn't anything like that in the county, and we set off fundraising and getting architects and coming up with ideas, set up a committee, and thankfully it all came together, and we've opened a wonderful garden in Brabazon Woods on the Kilkelly Road in Swinford in August, just gone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our next award is the Green Community Group of the Year. And the winner of the Green Community Group of the Year is Climate Action Lewisburg OCallaghan.
We have a great group, and we have a great team spirit, and we have deep roots within the community. And the group is composed of a lot of people who are already volunteers active in other groups within the area. But what really gives us the strength that we have is strong team spirit. We have 11 members now.
Anish, on Céad Gradam Ella, no Cuivnu agus Curhunkin no Gaelgas Gaeltucht, the Irish Language Award Gaeltucht based. And the boot shore here, Horvicadi CLG.
Lucas Thomas, fear Viacamouch, Gromwich, enemy here, Deuce, August, just law, August, Intok on a Brafey House, August, Bemage on Shaw reaches though, so, you know, I suppose, to Upper Legend of on sale, to Mahroan, to Tomachik Upper or on Gaelic Colavleen, August Camage Curlish, August Shinnon and Shinnon and Prevro, the Thor engine. Don Pell, talk to Freshen, August Camage go, love, Pell, August and Gaelic.
Cuivnu agus Curhunkin na Gaelga Las Muidan Gaeltucht, the Irish Language Award non-Gaeltucht base. The boot shore. Marcin O'Maki.
It's more an honour agus an privilege dom an gradam seo all agus glachan go húil leis Líomháin ar hun féin a thar ceann chunrathóirí agus na daoine ilig le 100 bliana nús atá ag trá in North Mailga. Tá trúfas a goháin ó ceann an chunda ó dheisad an chundaí tartan bharis le dí printis a mil bhuaí go túsca bhío Henry Cardiff, Seán Duffy méle ná agus na daoine sin ilig atá ag trá gort na teanga agus gort na núiseachta le 100 bliana nús.
So now we move on to our contribution to local heritage. And the winner of the Contribution to Local Heritage Award is Kilcundra History and Heritage Group.
We're so proud of the whole effort the community's put into it. This was absolutely a community project. No one person owns it, and it's been written not only to capture the past of this community that's existed for documented evidence for 200 years has now been captured. It's going to be there for another 200 years, and the community is so proud that we've done this, and we're very pleased to have this report and this work done for the future and also for posterity. And this is all pulled together by Mary, our chairperson, and Mary led us all through the process and has taken us here to tonight. So it's been a wonderful journey.
So we're approaching, would you believe, the final award of the night. And this is the Cathaoirleach's Special Recognition Award. And it's one winner, and it's a very special award. And I have to say, we've been very excited about this since we found out earlier today. And we'll chat about that more in a moment. But I'm going to announce the winner, and the winner is going to get a bit of a shock. They don't know about it. So we'll wait for them to be present with us. You'll understand why in a second. And then we'll read the citation if you don't mind. So ladies and gentlemen, the Cathaoirleach's Special Recognition Award goes to Henry McGlade. award. And truly deserved.
Angelina, just off stage, the final award.
I'm afraid no, Henry. Normally, as you know, Henry would be doing the interviews here. There's a very special reason I'm being this rude to Henry and taking the mic straight off of him, because at the Cathaoirleach Awards tonight, Mr. Henry McGlade was honoured with the Cathaoirleach Special Recognition Award. So for the second time today, I'm going to try and fool you, and we're turning the tables on you, Henry. Listen, I know you got a shock.
Enough tonight to get a shock. Twice now is a bit too much now. But look, it's great. I'm very honoured. I was completely taken by surprise because I was trying to find out, as you know, who was getting the special award so we wouldn't miss them, because they weren't on the list, so to interview them. And then I got a tap on the shoulder from Catherine McConnell, you wanted here, and find out you call out my name then for this award. I'm blown away by it. I'm just thrilled and excited and surprised.
You mentioned on stage, and I thought it was a very good point, you do so much work for the Mayo diaspora, celebrating that, the Irish diaspora, and you made the remark about documenting a social history, Henry. That's hugely important to you, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, because it's not tomorrow, the next day we think about these events. It's in 20, 30 years' time when people here have won the awards and might come up at a family occasion and they got no more, or a community or an individual, and they'd be able to, the grandchildren will be able to look back and say, you know, my grandfather or grandmother or my aunt received an award for the work they did in the community. And that's what it's all about, you know, honouring people like that, but have a record of it.
It is a very special night though, and I know you're very gracious talking about what it will mean into the future. But for yourself tonight and for your family, Bernadine and Killian were here. I know that your daughters couldn't be here, Lana and Orla, for various reasons. But certainly I know that they would have loved to have been. So that's a very special night for you and your family.
It is indeed. And my one daughter at the other side of the world, and my other daughter is just had a baby, our first grandchild. So it was nice. It was nice to have my wife and Killian here as well. For tonight. I didn't even see them here tonight either. I've been up and down, I never even saw them in the room. So of course I wasn't expecting them to be here, so I wasn't looking out for it. But when I saw them coming up on stage, I really caught badly, I tell you. But anyway, it's great, it's wonderful, yeah.
Once again, congratulations to all the winners and nominees, and indeed to Mayo County Council for putting on such a fantastic show. Don't forget to join us again next week at the same time, 7 o'clock. We look forward to your company. Until then, slán go forward.